I broke down for a minute and realized, I almost died last night.
This Jimmy John's worker is breathing a sigh of relief after almost choking to death last night until an officer saved his life. Earlier today, we showed you the dramatic video from Kalamazoo. Co-workers tried the Heimlich maneuver, but it didn't work. New tonight, 24-hour News 8's Ryan Takeo spoke with an expert who explained what emergency crews did differently. Ryan?
Hi, Sue. No doubt the co-workers tried and probably helped the meat from lodging deeper. But when it comes to a successful rescue, a CPR instructor told us the difference and that he'll take this incident to his classroom. Using that video, the Jimmy John's worker does not want to relive.
The whole time I was just thinking, this is not good. Like, I'm choking. Like, am I going to die?
Wednesday night was almost Bryce Harris's last. A challenge.
It was a dare on my own accord.
Turned to choking.
I realized it was all going down at once.
Constricting his breathing.
That was the point I realized that was the point of no return.
And clogging his airway.
I broke down for a minute and realized, I almost died last night.
And even though he knew how it ended, it didn't make it any easier to see.
I was pretty close to tears watching it because, like, seeing yourself basically die on camera is not fun to watch.
6 slices of spicy Italian ham.
But watching it back can bring lessons. Rich Kaiser teaches CPR classes for Rockford Ambulance and told us the difference between life and the alternative can be 3 things.
First of all, you have to knock some wind out of them. 2, you have to do it in a safe way to some degree. And then the third thing, which I don't think is talked about enough there, is it has to startle the person.
He likely would have immediately gone into cardiac arrest within the next probably minute.
That timing is key.
His pupils were pinpoint.
Harris was already unconscious between 4 and 5 minutes.
Eyes were bloodshot.
And the lack of oxygen was close to causing more damage.
Blue face, blue lips.
When Officer Keaton Nielsen stepped in.
Not a lot of people get a second chance.
No doubt some pros will look back and learn from this real-life lesson, even though Harris can't bear to watch it again.
It's pretty scary.
The officer told us he thinks the reason his life-saving efforts were more successful was because he was more forceful than the co-workers. Rockford Ambulance does teach CPR classes to the public, including classes on the next 3 Saturdays. We've got a link to their website at ours, woodtv.com. Brian?